Some areas it was very difficult because there was more than one letter, and there are a few that are more than one letter. But they were the areas that I felt were the most important. We will have a volume 2 later on and put a few more, but in this initial one were the ones that we thought would be the most important to put out there.
Can you provide one or two examples of those? I remember in the E part, you had about 3 or 4, which I thoroughly enjoyed reading. There's education planning part 1, education planning part 2, and estate planning.
Which is an area that people tend not to be very happy talking about, naturally. So what I've done right now for the newspaper columns and my radio show, we have themes. So this month, for example, in April, we've been talking about estate planning. So it ties in nicely, so I'll read a bit about that. So this is about E. We're dividing all of mother's things, deciding on her rugs and rings. I can't believe what's happening tonight. Can't split a painting on the wall or share a table in the hall. I never dreamt that we could fall apart. It would break our mother's heart. Tonight we're in a family fight, and yet as kids we'd talk away the night. But now we're in a family fight. That was by Les Kotzer. It's called The Family Fight. So this is just setting the scene of a family that have been wonderfully close, no issues, but suddenly, because someone did not have an estate plan in place, the whole family falls apart. You come across Nigerians who have done incredible things, great things, but they didn't plan their exit. And then all we talk about now, we don't remember the legacy anymore. We don't think about the great things they did. What people discuss is the fight that their children are having. So that's one of the examples of one of the chapters.
Okay, let's look at the most common, the most talked about aspect of personal finances. You wrote about savings in page 167. Everybody talks about savings, but very few people actually save. Can you provide viewers with a bit of an insight into what you wrote in page 167?
About savings, it's about Warren Buffett. I have a quote from Warren Buffett here. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. So that says it all. What's happening is we are spending what is left, spending everything. If you wait until the end of the month, we all know what happens. There's nothing left. But if you save at the beginning, as soon as the money gets into your account, you set it aside for saving. That's the way to save. That's just a simple principle that most people just don't know. They think they will finish spending everything and then whatever is left they'll save. Just turn it around. And you'll find if you pay yourself first and take your money out upfront, just the way a lot of people tithe, and they take money out and pay, the same thing for their personal savings. So it's not because they don't want to, it's because they don't know that if they just turn it around, and it's even easier with a direct debit. So for me, I have a direct debit beginning of every month, as soon as my salary is in my account, automatically. So I don't even have a chance to touch that money. It's already gone into savings. So people would like to save, it's just that many people just don't know how.
What's the plan to get it out there? Book readings and so on?
Yes, there'll be lots of book readings. I'm having quite a few interviews as well. Further down, a few months from now, we'll have a formal launch, but we're not going to wait for that before people have access to the book. There'll be radio interviews, more television and so on. Yes.
Now there's a part that I read and I really enjoyed. You can say I have it all marked here. The key to securing your financial future is about taking many small, disciplined steps over a long period of time. It is about having a plan, and a plan requires commitment, determination, discipline, consistency, and time. We talk about this all the time, but we don't really do this. We don't practice this, do we?
Yes, but a lot of us want,
we don't do it.
Because we're all sort of this get rich quick. Everybody's in such a hurry to get rich quick. And unless you won the lottery or you inherited money suddenly, or sadly we have a reputation here for being corrupt and people doing dishonest things to get rich quick, But for the everyday person, it is over time, disciplined steps with a plan that you work towards. And that's how you can build sustainable wealth.
It's been nice having you on the channel's book club.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me. I've really enjoyed being here. Thank you.
I hope you have enjoyed today's show. Please join us on any of our social media platforms displayed on your screen. You can also follow my Twitter handle displayed to share your opinions and ideas for this show. My name is Olakunle Kasumo. Remember, one great book can change your life. Bye-bye.